My name is Jeremy, this is Iron Deck, and today on Punt Central I'm going to be playing in the Vintage Challenge, which means I'm going to play Hogaak Vine, or Bazaar Aggro, or any of a bunch of other names. So in about 10 hours, the Vintage Challenge starts. Hopefully I will have had 8 hours of sleep by then and be ready to jam some Vintage. This is a Bazaar of Baghdad deck, one of the 3 or 4 archetypes in Vintage. Bazaar of Baghdad draws 2 cards, then discards 3. This is a bad deal for you, but you're leveraging it to your favor. If you do it once, you play Hollow 1 for free. This is a card that costs 2 less for each card you've cycled or discarded. Hogaak can be in your hand or in the graveyard, doesn't matter. He's an 8/8 trample, and you can cast him only with creatures. This deck's got plenty of them. A lot of them come into play for free. You've got Vengevine, which you can drop into your graveyard with Bazaar of Baghdad, cast 2 creatures in a turn, it comes back with haste. Bloodghast, you can pitch this with Bazaar, drop a land, it's back. Collector Oof is here to screw up all of the artifact decks in Vintage, and that's a lot of decks in Vintage. Stitcher's Supplier is a way to fuel your graveyard, another way to cast Hogaak. Basking Rootwalla, this comes into play for free with Bazaar, and it casts your Hogaak, another free creature to get your Vengevine back. This is a deck that moves lightning fast. You've got Deathrite Shaman, card that got banned in Legacy like 5 or 6 years ago, but in Vintage, he's still hanging around. He shows up in bug lists, and this. You've got Black Lotus, which I am playing in lieu of 1 Once Upon a Time, so I've only got 3 Once Upon a Times. I feel like Black Lotus is worth putting in your deck. Got the Moxen, got 1 Boseiju in the main deck to deal with Sphinx of the Steelwind, the only creature I fear. 1 Chalice of the Void to hopefully get some free wins out of artifact decks. This is also a card that comes out most of the time when we're on the draw. You've got your Strip Mines and Wastelands to, do what they do, destroy your opponent's lands. A Mental Misstep to snatch a cantrip and Ancestral Recall. Let's see, we've got the sideboard. 2 more Boseiju to deal with the Sphinx. 2 Mindbreak Traps to deal with all of the decks that cast multiple spells in a turn, your paradoxical outcomes, things like that. Archive Trap for Doomsday, and then 7 pieces of graveyard hate for the other Bazaar decks. Ravenous Trap, 4 Leyline of the Void, 2 Surgical Extraction, and then 2 more Collector Oofs because it helps cast Hogaak and it also screws over all of the artifact decks. All right, I'm going to take this deck into a Vintage Challenge and hopefully not flush $30 down the toilet. I will see you in match 1. All right, we've got about 7 minutes until the Vintage Challenge starts. And I know what you're thinking. Jeremy, if you're trying to win and succeed at something, why are you wearing a Jets jersey? Well, I'd ask you a question back. Who is the most important New York Jets player of all time? You might think the answer is Joe Namath. You'd probably be right, but Joe Namath didn't save every one of us. He's not just a man with a man's courage. That would be Flash Gordon, quarterback, New York Jets. So me and Flash are going to win this thing. Maybe. Hopefully. Top 8. Top 16? Whatever. I'll see you at the beginning of round 1. All right. Round 1 in the Vintage Challenge. Let's get the screen hooked up here. So I'll show you what card I'm hovering on. All right. We won the die roll, which is a great way to start. We would love to be on the play. Oh, well. So we've got a Bazaar of Baghdad. We're going to drop Hollow 1 into play. Bin Hogaak, Bloodghast. See what we draw. Seems good. Let's go. This deck, as I said in the intro, this deck is lightning fast and it wants to move lightning fast. We do not want a long game. This deck is a little bit better at the long game if we have to, because it's got Deathrite and some other creatures that can kind of grind a little bit, but we're very, very low on control. Like, we have Force of Vigors, That's it. As far as control goes. Frequently that's enough in Vintage, but if they tinker and drop a Sphinx of the Steel Wind, we're in trouble. Where's a good place to put this? I'm just going to put it right above my head here. That doesn't... Hey. Okay, fine. It's just while I'm hovering over a card, you'll be able to see what it is. I know some people watching this that aren't super into Vintage. Some of these cards might be strange and unusual. All right, we're just playing Bazaar. We're going to get this thing going. Our opponent mulliganed to 6 cards. It's never a bad thing for us. Okay, so we're definitely going to bin Hogaak. We're going to put Bloodghast in the graveyard. I think it's the... No, we want to keep Mox. Yeah, screw it. We're going to put Bayou away. Yep. All right, and now we drop the Mox Emerald. One day I would like to get the legit Mox Emeralds, like the old school art, but they're expensive on Magic Online, and I'm just buying a series of 1s and 0s, so it doesn't seem like the best use of my money. All right, Deathrite Shaman. Let's see if our opponent has any interaction. I feel like if it was a mental misstep they were considering, they would just snap it off. But I'm going to put this up higher so you can see the chat log. Force of Will pitching Dig Through Time. This is great news for us. Now we just play a hollow one for free. Don't force it. Wow. Force pitching Ponder. All right. That's the moves I got. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. Please don't be an Ancestral Recall. Of course it's an Ancestral Recall. No, okay. Oh, it's your boy Rag. All right. I don't mind my opponent taking the top card. Here's the question. Do I Bazaar before? Draw 2 cards, discard 3. I think I don't. That's probably wrong. All right, now we're definitely doing it. So we definitely pitch a Vengevine. I can put Bazaar away. Do I want to put a Mox away? I can't get 2 creatures in play, but I can bring back the Bloodghast. I think I hold on to the Bazaar just in case. We'll play another one. This will bring back the Bloodghast, which unfortunately for me cannot block. So Ragavan is going to hit us. I don't do it again. Let's do it. Next turn, I think I am going to Bazaar beforehand. All right, here comes Rag. Don't take something awesome, buddy. What is Rag going to steal from me? I don't know where that went. Oh, it's a Misty Rainforest. Fine. Our opponent's going to EI with the treasure token from Ragavan. For those of you that don't know, Ragavan here, it was banned in Legacy. It's a Jackal Pup, except it has 2 abilities. One that lets you take a card off the top of your opponent's library. You can dash it, and it creates a treasure token. So by 2 abilities, I mean 3. I don't think it's a Tinker deck, so I think I can get rid of this Boseiju if I need to. Or do we want to draw? If I draw, I get to keep one of the cards. I'm going to draw. Another Vengevine. Okay, so we're definitely activating. Oof. That's not great. Well, put the Vengevines away. And Boseiju. Let's do it again. If we hit 2 Root Wallas, nope. Okay, we're just ruining everything. Get in there. So our opponent made a great decision by forcing both of our opening moves, because I would be going wild right now. Here comes Rag. What is Rag going to steal from me? A wasteland. All right. Keep taking lands. Another EI, another expressive iteration. Feels like a vintage power level card, despite the fact I think it's in standard, legacy, modern. Legacy, to me, is where it really feels busted. Thought Scour, all right. Opponent is milling themselves. That means that a Murktide Regent, I believe, is imminent. All right, why not? Okay, no big deal. Drop that. Let's do it again. Oof, man. Okay, what do we draw? Ha ha! Terrible mistake on my part. Or maybe not. We're going to play the Basking Rootwalla. Man, our opponent is aggressive, and it's the right move. Because if that comes into play, I play Hogaak. Currently, we are winning the race, but that is going to end as soon as Murktide shows up. And this feels like Murktide is going to show up. All right. What are you taking from me, Ragavan? You naughty little monkey. Oh, a Bloodghast. All right, well. Time Walk. Bummer. Is it the dragon? This would be a max size dragon, because all my opponent has in their graveyard outside of one land is instants and sorceries. Narset. I mean, sucks. So Narset stops me from drawing more than one card each turn. You'll notice Bazaar Baghdad draws cards. So this is a bummer, but it could be worse. I feel like we are one creature away from... Oh, that would be a creature I would love to have. Actually, since I got rid of my black source, it's no big deal. Let's see if my opponent wants to play this. Yes, Citrus Supplier is going into play for them. They're going to mill some stuff. Well, I'm glad it wasn't anything game-breaking. Collector Oof. Well, I would love to play this. I'm unable. So, when it dies, I think they will mill, not me. So, I don't want to discard Collector Oof. Collector Oof doesn't do much. The only thing I'm looking for it to do is cast Hogaak. So, do I want to attack Narset? I guess it does. Yeah, screw it. Normally, I'd want to race. But this takes them off the ability if they don't block, which they do. Put Stitcher Supplier in my graveyard. They mill the cards, I believe. Yes, okay. Oh, milled a Murktide Regent, which I'm okay with. That is the card that is going to kill us if it's not Rag. Okay, this is not looking great. Not a great way to start. Our opponent reveals Expressive Iteration. So they've got all four this game. Let's see what they're going to exile. Exile the Mox Ruby. All right. I'll play that. Ragavan gets in. What is he going to exile? Hey, my Black Lotus. That would have been a good draw next turn. Yeah, I think my opponent's just going to throw that into play and have a ton of mana. Hey, this Ragavan, he's a naughty little monkey. I don't think... what am I doing with Collector Roof? I'm looking for a Rootwalla. Deathrite Shaman. Well, I can play it. Yes, I will play a Deathrite Shaman. It will resolve. Now, hopefully, Deathrite here can hang around long enough for me to grab another card I'm going to Bazaar myself again, because if I can drop a Root Walla into play, I can bring back Hogaak. There also is a question of like blocking Ragavan with a Deathrite, but I think I get way more value out of trying to get Hogaak. Oh good, Mystic Sanctuary bringing back Time Walk. Well, that's not great. They need a way to cast it. Brainstorm will do it. So I think here I am going to Bazaar at the end of their turn. Then if I want to, I can do it again. Ancestral after Time Walk. Their own Black Lotus. This is not great for me. Mox Sapphire. I mean, they've got 3 cards in hand. It can't be right to block this, right? Well, you know what? How about this? That's not it. I'm not going to block. Don't take a Root Walla. Chalice of the Void. It's not great. So, I don't know if my opponent would cast this. Maybe. That's what they're thinking about. Putting it on 1 does shut down my Root Walla. But okay, this is, oh right, their second turn. I'm not sure there's a way out of this game. We're at turn 8, which is way farther than we'd like to be. I'd like this game to be wrapped up around turn 3 or 4. All right, here comes Rag again. Bummer. I'm going to take the hit. Hogaak. All right. Despite all of the mana, they can't play Hogaak because you can't spend mana to cast it, so we get a little lucky there. Right, because you've got to tap 2 black or green creatures. Okay. I was getting scared if I messed something up. All right. Show me something good. Yeah, why not? I Bazaar. No. Bad move, Jeremy. Because now I don't draw during my draw step. Although that wouldn't have made a huge difference. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Because I only have 1 creature to tap. I also can't use the black mana feature because I don't have black mana because I pitched that earlier. I'm just looking for a Root Walla at this point. Because I believe Vengevine is a cast trigger. Yeah. Ragavan is going to solo me out of this game. Actually, I might have a way to hang on for a little bit, but what is this monkey going to steal? Oh, a land. Okay. So I think at the end of turn, I'm going to take their Murktide Regent and eat it. Get a little bit of life. Root Walla? Force a Figure. Now I want to draw. Okay, so playing the Wasteland brings back 2 Bloodghasts. Hopefully. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay. Now this, provided, let's see, I could attack for 4, which isn't going to do it. I think I just play Gak here. We're going to pay Gak. We're going to keep up Deathrite Shaman just in case. And start the exiling. I don't know that it super matters. I just don't want to hit my Vengevines. Gak is back. Do I want to? I don't know that. Mana is not where my opponent is going to beat me. They're already way ahead on mana. All right. Maybe we can get lucky here. Next turn, we're coming in hard, provided they can't deal with Hogaak. They got a Wasteland. I don't think it does much on this board. They could double bolt us, but I mean, it's an honorable way to die, and I like it. I don't think old Raggy can attack here, and I mean, I'm just bringing it, right? Playing this, I can't play that. Let's begin combat. So Ragavan blocks this, they take 10. Ragavan blocks this, they take 10. I think I'm just supposed to attack and see what happens. Does this make a difference? I don't think Deathrite makes a difference, so Deathrite's going to hang back. Oh, it's so tense. Wow. Yay, yay! Okay, so that was a product of my opponent just not getting a good enough threat. Like one Murktide Regent, and we're dead. But, whew, we got lucky. Okay, so, you know, it's funny. I don't know that I want to bring a lot in here. This seems like the Izzet aggro list. So I don't know that Collector Oof does a lot. I guess Leyline of the Void, like this does something. But do I want to... Huh. Well, I can pull the Chalice, that's for sure. I want to keep Mental Misstep. I think I can trim some of the Force of... Nah, their hate might be Force of Vigor. I don't know what they play as a sideboard for graveyard deck. I imagine a ton of stuff. So in this kind of game, we kind of pivot to playing without the graveyard, which this deck can do not super well. So I think that's why we keep Force of Vigor in. Archive Trap isn't important. Mind Break Trap's not that important. Huh. Surgical. Got a one of Ravenous Trap. Doesn't seem great. Although messing with their graveyard does screw up Murktide Regent. I feel like I shouldn't dilute the deck, though, to do that. Maybe I can pull a Collector Oof and put in 2 Leyline. That seems terrible. This doesn't seem great. But I'm going to bring in 3 Leylines. This is probably just a case where I shouldn't be sideboarding, but what are you going to do? I don't know what I'm doing. All right, game 2 on the draw. So this is a... No, I'm going to mulligan this. This I like a lot more. This could be a terrifying opening hand. I think it's the Jet we put back. All right. There's the Leyline. Ooh. So this is interesting. They kept a hand that just has Leyline. Wasteland's going to be pretty good. So I think... I mean, I'm going to Bazaar. We're looking for ways to deal with that Leyline. There's my Leyline. I can put that away. I'm going to play Rootwalla because it comes into play. And I think... I pitch Hogaak. Right now I pitch Hogaak because he's never coming into play. As of now. Yeah. We're going to play Basking Rootwalla. What am I doing? Oh, haha. It's right here. Let's play Basking Rootwalla. That was a stack. Here's the breakneck power of Hogaak Vine. A 1/1 through a Leyline. Okay. Ooh. My opponent went all in on this Leyline, it seems. Hello, Hogaak. So we're going to Bazaar first. I'll pitch another Hogaak. I'm going to pitch a Bayou. We're going to keep this Wasteland because we're going to Wasteland our opponent when we get the chance. And I think I'm going to pitch this Once Upon a Time. Maybe it should have been the Vengevine. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to attack with our 1/1. Get it, Lizard. And then we're going to play a Deathrite Shaman. Now, I assume my opponent has some kind of interact. No. Okay. Here's what scares me. When my opponent is able to do something, they've got 8 cards in hand, ready to party. So, could be in a lot of trouble. Okay. I see what my opponent is up to. I think this sounds weird. Could it be right to keep the Root Walla? No. No. Now, do I want to Bazaar first? No. Okay, so I am going to keep my Deathrite, despite wanting to keep my Lizard. No. It does give me a faster clock, but let's draw. There's a Bazaar. Let's get rid of this pesky old Tabernacle. Now we're going to Bazaar. There's a Hogaak. Goodbye. I think at this point I can pitch the Vengevine. And I'm going to keep the Bloodghast because I'm going to try to use it next turn. Like, cast it with my Deathrite. And since I don't have anything else to do, get it. Oh, aggro. So while my opponent isn't doing a lot, I am doing slightly more. So this is when everything goes to hell. They've got to have cantrips. Okay, cast something red, Ragavan, no big deal. Happy to see Ragavan. Now Ragavan is going to let them dig out because they'll get the treasures unless I get a way to deal with Ragavan. Huh. Okay. So here, do I do the thing? Yeah, let's do it. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3, and just play for... This can't be right. I leave the Deathrite up to block Ragavan and just play some Bloodghast. Interesting. I think I have to... I'm going to get rid of the Bazaar. I'm going... Oh, terrible decision. Now Ragavan is going to hit me. Do I want to try to attack their Ragavan? No. I'm just going to hang. That was a bad decision. I should have kept Lotus, and that drops the Bloodghast into play. But I'm just not making great decisions here. But here comes Rag. I think I am going to trade this. I don't want them getting more land here. Ancestral. Pithing Needle on Bazaar. Well, that is a little bit rough. They kept the hate pieces. We're going to get there the old-fashioned way. Did I get try it? No. Buy you. Bloodghast the hard way. F6. I think it's safe to F6 here. There's no move I can make. Thought Scour. Thought Scouring themselves. All right. Stitcher Supplier doesn't help me a ton. So first of all, we're going to attack. Bring it, Bloodghast. Bring me home. It's another Bloodghast. 4-turn clock, which is probably not good enough. Black Lotus. It's pretty good. Now they've got all the mana they could hope for. I think this means a Murktide Regent can show up. Yep. That is going to be hard to beat. Oh, EI. Take it. Maybe they're looking for a Murktide Regent? I feel like I can hear its giant wings flapping, getting ready to flap me into the next game. All right. Don't show me Murktide. I guess. Only, okay. Island. The suspense is killing me. I can just F6 through this. I don't know why I'm going through the phases here. They know I can't do anything. I've got one card in hand. No mana available. No graveyard. There's Murktide. Hey. Hey, big fella. Alright, it's a 6/6. Show me something good. I mean, not the worst, I guess. I don't win this race. So let's play a Stitcher Supplier. Clock. I can't use Bazaar. So we're going to play this. We're going to strip them off red. I don't think I can attack here. What have I exiled? All of my goodies. There's a Force of Vigor. I'm not attacking here. We're going to see if Murktide swings in. And then I swing back. Get probe. Did they take damage for that? Happy to see that. I can just yield through this turn again. I'm not blocking. Okay. I don't want to attack. Like, that's just... I just lose. I could cycle Hollow one, which is what I might do. I'm not as concerned with time here because this deck, when it's not grinding away like this, moves pretty fast. Time Walk. Okay. Now I take 12. Or I take 6 and they can keep it up as a blocker. Here's their next attack. This is another Murktide, which is going to make this Murktide huge. Yep. So when Murktide is in play and instant or sorceries leave your graveyard, it gets even bigger. So now it's an 8/8 and a 5/5. The 8/8 is coming right across my nose here. And knock me to 5. And that's curtains, I believe. I'm going to cycle this just for fun, see what happens. Force of Vigor, a little late. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, game 3 on the play. What do we got? Do I change anything? Did the stuff I bring in make any difference? They see the ley line. I don't think Chalice is right for this matchup. I mean, I think Leyline is my best option against Murktide Region. We're just going in again. This could be very wrong, but let's do it. So this is interesting. I think I'm going to hold on to this to be able to Force of Vigor, and I'm going to Once Upon a Time. This is not a fast hand, but it might just be good enough. So we've got the Leyline here. 2 ley lines. Don't play 3. Okay. They've got 5 cards in hand. I think I'm going to Once Upon a Time now because I'm going to try to... Oh, I could hold this. I could hold this and then Force of Vigor. I think I'm going to Force of Vigor during their upkeep. And then if they Force of Will... Yeah, I'm going to Force of Vigor pitching Once Upon a Time. Hoping that they've kept a hand that's just reaction. We're going to hit those 2. Play around Daze if that's a thing. Like they force this. They go down to 3 cards. They pitched a Dig Through Time. Knowing I was going to pitch that, I probably should have played Mox Jet. Although it won't make a big difference. Ponder's a great way to kick things back into gear. Let's see. Chooses to shuffle and draw a card. Shuffle is what we want to see. I wish that was a strip mine. You can't have everything. Give me something good. Not great. So we're going to go like that. And like that. And just be chilling out. So next turn, I can hard cast the other Force of Vigor. Although it might just be too late. 2 lands. Okay. 3 cards in hand. Okay. So I do think I have to hardcast the Force of Vigor. I'm going to do that during their upkeep. And then next turn, as janky as it sounds, I'm going to hardcast a hollow one. Upkeep. Let's try this again. Boom, boom. Okay. That's a good start. They've got 4 cards in hand. Don't play a Murktide Regent. I don't think they can play a Murktide yet. We're going to try to ride this hollow one to victory. I can definitely F6 here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This might be enough for a Murktide. Like a Murktide is very bad for me here. Very bad for me in general, but all right. Narset. Odd that I'm happy to see Narset, but I'm happy. I mean, Narset shuts off Bazaar, shuts off a lot of my stuff, but it's not my death. Black Lotus. Now is... So the Murktide will be a 5/5? Yeah, okay. 5/5 Murktide, not the worst. All right, so... Man. Do I just play a 4/4? I'm going to play a 4/4. Don't daze me. Okay, so this isn't great. Not a great spot, but, you know, we're there. Let's hope my opponent doesn't find something wild. Lightning Bolt. That changes the clock. Right in my face. Oh, that's worse. Well, bye. I'm very short on outs here. That's not it. Very little time left. Meaning time to win. I have 5 minutes on my clock, but I'm not worried about that. My opponent doesn't have to do anything else for this game. They could just win by smacking me 2 more times with the Murktide Regent. So I don't think I have a way to get out of this. Murky Rege, right in the chops. This is it. This is the last draw step. Oh, mental misstep. Huh. That's not it. All right, good game to my opponent. That's about that. We're going to die to this 5/5. Not a great way to start the challenge, but see you in round 2. Okay, we're here with round 2 of the Vintage Challenge. I am on the draw against Code Provider. So far, okay. We are on. This is, yeah, I'm going to keep this. So this is a first turn double hollow one and Vengevine turn. So provided my opponent doesn't do anything completely mental here. I shouldn't say mental. Provided my opponent doesn't do something completely wild here. Like first turn Doomsday. Necropotence. Okay. If opponent necros too hard, like Vengevine's just gonna make it happen. They didn't necro that hard. Okay. So we have an aggressive start. Our opponent's start may be more aggressive, but one way to find out. Oof. Okay, so we're going to discard Vengevine, Bloodghast. Ooh. Yeah, well, Root. No. I'm going to hold Rootwalla to deal with... I'm going to Force of Vigor them, I think, during their upkeep. Yeah, that's what I like. I'm going to put Bayou in the trash. Yeah, because I'm getting the Vengevine back with the hollow ones. Hollow one, hollow one. Vengevine triggers. Here's Vengevine. Hollow one. We're going to attack. Skip your draw step. Maybe I don't do it in their upkeep, because I'd like to make them miss their draw step. Now let's see what they do. Okay, so they're dead on board if they don't win this turn. Ancestral Recall is a great way to start. I think this is where I should force a Vigor before they see 3 new cards. I mean, the Mox has already done its thing, so maybe it's not. Yeah, let them keep going. That's good news for me. Yeah, I think I don't touch this yet. Now, if this is Dark Ritual Doomsday, I think it's over. That's great. Play another blue spell. Okay, so they've used their land drop. They can have Lotus. They can have Mox Jet and still make the Doomsday happen. Whoo! We got there. Yay, yay! So that's an aggro start from us. Okay, so assuming this is Doomsday, we definitely want Archive Trap. We probably want Mindbreak Trap. I don't think we want Ley Lines against Doomsday. If this is DPS, Dark Petition Storm, which is the Storm deck, I believe, in Vintage. Okay, so what comes out? I mean, everyone uses artifacts in Vintage, so. On the, see, I feel like Chalice still has some utility. So maybe it's Bloodghast. Pull a couple Bloodghasts. Huh. I feel like I'm just trimming. I'm trim a Hogaak. And maybe it's the Boseiju. No, I want to keep that. Maybe it's another. I think it's a Hogaak. I think I want speed. I'm probably not sideboarding right, but what are you going to do? Mindbreak Trap. This is a slow start, but sometimes that's what we do here. They kept 7, which is not great. Okay. Walk it up slowly. So I think we start out with Stitcher's Supplier. Then I can hold up Force of Vigor in case everything goes to hell. Bloodghast, not bad. Vengevine. Okay, so next turn I cannot play. Yes, next turn I can play 2 creatures and get the Vengevine back, so we're in a decent spot. I think I don't play Mox Emerald yet. No reason to hang it out there. Okay. So we got a little protection in the form of Mindbreak Trap. Ancestral? Mystic Tutor. Okay. Doomsday? 1 spell. Nope. Got 1 spell. There's Doomsday. So 1 spell, 2 spell. We're going to let Doomsday resolve here. Okay, Doomsday has resolved. They've got a Force of Will. This is the 3rd spell. So I think I just try to Mindbreak it. Yeah, because next turn, I think they can just go Ancestral Recall and play the thing, the Thassa's Oracle, and that's 2 spells and game over. So I think we got to try this. They probably have a Force of Will in hand. Or not. Street Wraith, Gush, Black Lotus. Yeah, that was stupid. I could have handled that a little better. Game over. All right, I had the tools there and I misused them. I think we're going back like this. This doesn't seem right to put in a Collector Roof. I think I'm going back in like this. I would like to play first. There's an Archive Trap. Yeah, this is pretty good. There's the Ley Line. So we are going to, I think we're going to just start slowly. Hold this for Force of Vigor. Yeah, I'm just going to start with Deathrite Shaman. This Once Upon a Time is getting pitched to Force of Vigor. Got my Archive Trap to mess with their Doomsday. Okay, good start. And right here, I just go for the Force of Vigor, I think, so I can get my plan in motion. If they force this, I'm not super bummed about it. Don't daze me. Ah, oh, damn it. I've been dazed. Mystical Tutor. What are they putting on top? Ancestral. Okay. That. Ooh. I can't cast that because I need to. Yeah. Okay. So. Not yet. Although I can. I guess I might as well play Bazaar. And the thing is, I don't really want to pitch either of these. Draw two. Well, it's... I don't love it. Okay. So I'm just going to pitch Oof and one bench vine. Oh, I got to pitch one more. I'm just riding this Archive Trap to victory. So do I hold on to Boseiju? I'm going to hold on to Boseiju. It's probably not the right move. There's the recall. Let's them go back up to 7 cards in hand. Happy to see them passing. We're going to get our clock going. Exile, Ancestral, Recall, and go to our turn. Okay, we've got some interaction here. I do not want to Bazaar right now. I think I'm going to try to win with my interactions and just keep pulling them off of cards. Like, it feels weird that I'm the control deck, but I don't think I'm going to win if I try to go all in, especially since I haven't dealt with a ley line yet. Okay. This feels like the turn where something happens. If not, I'm thrilled. Okay. Still no land in the graveyard. Okay, so now I can Boseiju this thing. I think I want to Boseiju this more than I want to do 2 damage to them. I mean, Doomsday could be coming now. So this is the second spell. Yeah, okay, so do your thing. They're going to pass. So I can exile their Flooded Strand to make green. And we're going to Boseiju them so that we've got a little something happening. They get an extra land. I don't think that's where the... Okay, so we're not going to Bazaar here. Like, we've got all the interaction up. Ooh, well, they've got everything in their hands that they want. We have 3 pieces of interaction. They probably know that because I'm not Bazaaring. Dark Ritual, that's 1. Chalice, or Leyline rather, I'm thrilled. Okay, I'm not sure what I take here. I think Time Walk. We're clocking them. This is a bummer, because I would love to play this, but I don't think I can ditch my interaction. Yeah, I'm going to be like the Count from Sesame Street with these Mindbreak traps. 1, I'm screwed. That's an 8/8 Murktide Regent. Okay. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay. Now I'm going to Bazaar. This isn't the worst. So I drop this, this, and this. He comes into play up here, tiny, because Moto's being weird. This comes into play. So I don't think I can win on clock, but we'll see. Really bad that I didn't deathrite them. And I can't make it better now. So they do the thing. And I think they just swing for 8. So they could cast another Murktide here. I think I take the Vampiric Tutor. Just to make it a tiny bit smaller. I probably shot my shot too soon. But what are we doing? Dig through time? Okay, that is their first spell. Murktide gets bigger anyways. Deathrite gets blown out. They get some cards. I just walked right into that. I feel like holding up this interaction isn't paying off for me that well. Like they've pivoted off the Doomsday plan and they're just going to kill me with a flying 9/9. So I don't get them for 2. I attack for 2. 6. Pretty thin, my beatdown. Okay, well, there's 2 damage, I guess. That's 1 spell. 2 spell, so now they know what I've got going. And they can play around it forever. However, I don't know if they attack. They probably do. Sure, I'm not going to counter that. Crack. Missing that Deathrite trigger is really going to cost me, I think. This is more damage, right? 3, 7, 8. Then they're at 3. 3, 7. Are we going to race? Does anything make this faster? I think I'm going to race. Murktide making this bigger. Huh. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they have a way to exile something from their graveyard, I die because Murktide gets bigger. Oh, this makes Murktide bigger anyway, so that's not even an option. Okay. We're growing this lizard. They're at 3. If they can exile either of these, it's game over. Preordain, put 2 cards on the bottom. Good start. Brainstorm, not great. So if they go to cast a Murktide, this Murktide grows and I'm dead. If they don't find anything, then I kill them through this Murktide. Woo! Tense. Don't tap blue mana. That's the 3rd spell. Like, they don't need this. This feels like bait. What could they possibly... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, they've got plenty of mana, so... Sure. This exiles cards out of here. So I think I have to stop it. Preordain, sure thing. Puts 2 cards on the bottom. Happy to see that. We don't want to see blue mana get tapped. Woo! Yay, yay! That was a tight one. I didn't think we were going to win that. Well, good game to Code Provider. We'll see you in round 3. All right, round 3. I am on the draw. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. This is... I think I keep this. Our opponent mulligan to 6. So this is a first turn Bazaar, pitch Root Walla, pitch Vengevine. If I hit another Root Walla, we get to go. Huh. Well, let's see what our opponent's playing before I make any decisions here. Okay. I don't think that affects me very much. This could be the mirror, or it could just be one of the white hate bears decks. We're playing the mirror. Ooh, Hogaak has entered the building. Okay. This changes things a little bit. I could just try to crack them off mana here. Is that good enough? Ooh, man. This is a tight one. Hogaak is coming. If I Bazaar and don't hit, I'm going to go for the cheese. Okay. I'm going to take one. Depending on what draw here. Okay, can't play Bloodghast. I could play Bloodghast, but that doesn't seem like it's where I want to be. Next turn, I'll Bazaar. Probably. Don't have a land. Don't have a land. Oh, that's... Alright. I didn't play that as well as I could, but let's see what happens. So Hogaak is currently not coming. We're very close to old Gak showing up, but alright. Mental misstep, not much. Let's do the Gak thing. Okay. So we're going to pitch Vengevine, pitch Rootwalla, pitch Windswept Heath. No, pitch Bloodghast. Then we're going to cast Rootwalla. I hope. Okay. We're going to cast Hollow One. Yes, please. We've got a 4/4. I think. Now we're going to hold on to Mox for the Bazaar next turn. And we're coming. Now, any creature lets them play Hogaak. I guess any creature but Hollow One lets them play Hogaak. So we could be in trouble there, but okay. We can also, next turn, if this gets wasted or strip mined, I guess we could pump the lizard, my opponent. Thinking this over. Just think if I had held one of those wastelands. Okay. Strip mine, strip my Bazaar. I can live with that. They still don't have another creature, which is awesome. They're going to leave this back because I think it's better that it dies for them. I'll take it. So do I play Bazaar or do I just play 2 lands? Pump the Rootwalla. They're going to block it. I think I'd like to pump the Rootwalla. Yeah. So this comes back. Yes, please. Cast the Mox. I'm an idiot. I can't cast the Rootwalla, or I can't do the Rootwalla. I am a clown. A big clown. So they block. That goes into the graveyard. They mill a Vengevine. This is probably going to go bad for me, but I made a bad decision there. Chalice is on board, and I cast my Mox right into it. Punt Central. All right. So if they hit 2 Rootwallas here, we're in trouble. That's 1 Rootwalla. Don't have another free creature. It could be Hollow One. Second Bazaar. Hit a Rootwalla. Ooh. We're getting lucky. We are getting lucky. Chalice doesn't matter, and it'll get countered. I guess I could put it on 1. Ooh, that is an interesting idea. If I Chalice on 1, all of their creatures get turned off, don't they? I'm going to Chalice on 1. I don't need to do it yet. So I think I attack with everything. Let them block if they want to. Because the risk is I pump the Root Walla. Perfect. Okay, so now I do this, this, and I think this may lock it up. They can still get a hollow one into play with, but no, they can't. I think you do this before the draw step. So their graveyard is filled. Hey, we got there. Yay, yay! All right, now is when it gets fun because I'm pretty sure we just bring in all of the graveyard hate. I mean, Boseiju can hit. I don't think we want Mental Misstep. I think I take Chalice out. Yeah, take Chalice out on the draw. Bloodghast is probably not the best. And I think I can pull the Collector Oofs. Does that make sense? Deathrite, I'm going in like that. Ravenous Trap is something that I don't think is the best against this matchup because the Root Wallas don't hit the graveyard. Hollow one just drops right into play. So it does let you catch Hogaak, but I'm not as concerned about that. Okay, let's see what our opponent's going to do. They chose to play first, of course. This is a bad hand, I think. Let's see if they keep there. They begin with 7. Like, all this does is Force of Vigor the ley line if they put it into play. But I don't think it does anything else. I got to mulligan this. This is also bad. But, I mean, I could just strip them to pieces. I'm going to keep this because I'm an aggressive idiot. I think I put Hogaak away. Is that right? I'm going to put Hogaak away. Tell me in the comments why I'm an idiot for doing that. There's Leyline. Okay. Hopefully that don't have a breakneck start here, and then I can kind of waste and strip our way to a stalemate, which my opponent will win because they probably kept a better hand. Deathrite Shaman. Okay. Strip Mine. Oh, here we go. It's going to get ugly. Right on time. Thanks, Leyline. Well, started off. This was my plan. I'm going to do it. I'm just passing through the turn. I've got no moves. I don't think there's any wisdom in faking that I have something. Ooh. Ooh, this is interesting. So I could crack my Black Lotus to play Leyline of the Void. I could hold this and get a hollow one into play. I don't think that's as good. See, if they have to be holding interaction to have kept that hand. Or maybe they were just gambling on Once Upon a Time. I think I'm going to play this slow as much as I don't want to do that. So let's go Bayou, pass. Like, this could all go to hell for me if my opponent just Bazaars, drops a Vengevine in play. But I think my Black Lotus has more value just seeing what their next move might be. Am I frozen? Or are they thinking? Okay. Their upkeep. Don't play a land. Give me an easy one. Bummer. This is why I should have played Leyline. Because it just cuts this to pieces. And they've got 8 cards in hand. Man, I think I punted this one. Unless... Leyline doesn't exile. Okay. Okay. So I waste them. I play a Bloodghast and a Stitcher's Supplier. Is that good? I think it has to be. Or I just play a Leyline. Ah, man. Well, I'm definitely wastelanding. I don't know. Like, this Vengevine is here, but... Oh, man. I'm going to play the Leyline. Yeah, I'm going to play the Leyline. Yeah, let's do it. If they have Force of Vigor in hand, like, use it and go down more cards, I guess. So I've turned off my clock by doing that. I can't cast Bloodghast. Leyline is shutting me down. Force of Vigor, fair enough. Pitching Vengevine. Don't have another land. We gonna get lucky? Was the Wasteland Strip Mine strat the right way? It wasn't the right way. Dryad Arbor, okay. They've got their clock in play. I don't feel like, oh, well, you know, if you draw it. Now my clock is in play. What did I get rid of? Hollow One, whatever. Okay, that's fine. All right, 20 turn clock. Let's party. Oh, man. It's a lot of lands. I'm doing my best. Still think they can't play 2 creatures. Deathrite Shaman is a bummer. They can play 2 creatures. Here comes a Vengevine. This Vengevine is probably going to kill me. I'm not going to block it, though, because it doesn't really do much. All right, show me something good. Dryad Arbor. All right. Well, this is their mana now. So stripping this doesn't do a ton. I can play it. No, stripping doesn't make sense. I'll hold this for a Bazaar. We're not going to get that far, but Dryad Arbor. I should have kept that for Force of Vigor. Damn it. Okay, well. Now we're in defense mode. So they can pump this. I think it's not great. What do I take? 7 here? I mean, I don't think that helps me by doing that. If I rip a Bazaar, things get better. Vengevine, not great. I think we're... No, play the Strip Mine. Okay, I'm not going to attack. This time I'm going to block, because Deathrite just has me dead if I don't. Here comes Hogaak. Hogaak I definitely can't beat. I am going to chump with Stitcher Supplier, I think. At this no. What's the difference? I'm not doing the combat math. Maybe there is a difference, but... Hogaak. I don't have a graveyard. All right, game 3 on the play. What changes? Nothing? Maybe on the play... Want Chalice back? I don't think Chalice is good. There's an argument that Bloodghast is just not good. Maybe Collector Oof is better than Bloodghast. I think it is, because it pitches to Force of Vigor. I would like to play first, thank you. Oof, I mean, yeah, at worst, we've got a bunch of lizards. Leyline of the Void, fair enough. Let's do it. Bazaar, lizard time. This is as good of a start as we could hope for. Discard, discard, discard. Play a lizard. Play a lizard. Play a lizard. Then play a hollow one and pass the turn. I mean, that's as outside of 3 hollow ones, that's about as good as you can get. Waste it. Thrilled. I mean, they can Force of Vigor the hollow one, in which case my clock gets embarrassing. But I'll take it. Do we? Yeah, right. So Leyline's time is finished. Vengevine is not going to get hard cast, and I like ripping lands, so let's do it. Crack. Written for 7 a turn. Hopefully there's no Bazaar here. That's how my opponent could really speed things up. Love to see it. Don't love to see it. Stitcher Supplier? No. Okay. I think we want to see a draw. I think we... Do we do this first? I'm going to do it. Hogaak is not coming. Deathrite. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I mean, I'm all in, right? On the waste plan. I think I keep this by you, as crazy as that sounds, and I pitch the Deathrite. The Deathrite can exile things in their graveyard. Definitely wrong. Okay, so sacrifice Wasteland. Killed the Dryad Arbor. We're just trying to pinch resources as much as possible. Again, a Force of Vigor on the hollow one really makes this all my decisions bad. Not that they weren't already bad. All right, 7 again. I'm terrified that my opponent is stopping. I should be taking their graveyard away with Deathrite Shaman. All right, dead on board. What do we got? What do we got? Hey, we got it. Yay, yay. We are 2-1. That good game to my opponent. Leyline would have tore me up. We just had the absolute optimal hand for that. The land destruction plan worked as well as it could, I guess. See you in round 4. All right, round 4. I am once again on the draw. This is not a hand. I guess we live and die by Once Upon a Time. I'm going to keep it. Let's see what my opponent is up to. Another mirror match. This could be the Bug or Sultai, the black, green, blue deck. But we're going to see. Wasteland is not awesome when you're dealing with Bayou or with a Deathrite Shaman. So we're going to cast Once Upon a Time for free. Not great. So I could go all in on a Vengevine and still play a Deathrite. Is that good? Can't be good. Can't be good, but that's not going to stop me. So... Or... Yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Box Jet. Deathrite Shaman. Black Lotus. Misty. Grab a Bayou. And... Oh, play the Vengevine. It has haste. And if they force it, we'll know they're on Sultai. All right. Let's bring it. Bring the beats. So next turn, provided everything doesn't go to hell, I'm going to Wasteland their Bayou, and then I will have the Deathrite game. Ooh, all right. Just hoping for an explosive enough start to Collector Oof. Okay. fine with my Mox Jet getting turned off. I think it's done its business. Okay, well, if you give me the Wastelands, I'm going to use them. And I'm coming in. Ride this Vengevine to glory. I don't really care about this. Collector oof. Not that I can do anything about it. I'm fine with that. So I think my Deathrite is just going to play defense for their Deathrite. Which means if they activate theirs, I, in response, activate mine. Psych, I don't activate mine. So I think I let that happen without activating my Deathrite so that I can still be behind theirs. And then next turn, next turn I Wasteland, I guess, if they crack this. If they're on a similar deck to me, which it appears they are, I am not worried about basics. Dryad Arbor, all right. I mean, the pickings are pretty slim here. Oh, that's not great. I don't think I can beat that. Outside of drawing Bazaar right now. Rootwalla, cool. So this, get rid of the Arbor. That's a little good that does me. Pretty sure we're just dead here, but I'm hanging in. So I think in response to this, I've got to do the same. They could be baiting me, but what am I going to do? I'll take green mana because it doesn't matter. They get in for 8. Show me something good. Not good. So I swing. They block. I mean, this isn't good no matter what way you cut it, but because this has trample. Definitely playing the land. Attacking. There is a once upon a time that I can use. I don't think I play this. I can take this to gain 2 life. I want to just keep my options open. I guess if I played the Rootwalla, I could have drawn a land and pumped. That's not going to matter. It may matter. I don't think it's going to matter. All right. So I'm probably responding to whatever this Deathrite does. Okay. Blocking doesn't matter, right? If I block this, I take 6. I go to 5. Next turn, they kill me. If I take 8, I go to 3. Next turn, they kill me. Pretty sure I'm dead no matter what. Okay. So at the end of the turn, I'm not going to respond to that. I go to 5. That doesn't matter. I hit once upon a time. They go to 5. That doesn't matter. Okay, that's another blocker. It kills my Vengevine. That's pretty much it. Collector Oof doesn't matter at this point. I guess we make them do it. Oh, there's no instant or sorcery in the graveyard anyways. They block there because they have to. They're at 5. This doesn't kill them because I can't anyways. And that's going to be curtains. Okay. I could have... let me see what I would have got from cycling that. Okay, nothing. Okay, so back to this strat. All of that in. Mental Misstep comes out. Chalice comes out. I think I want the Blood Gas gone. 2 more cuts. I think last time I cut a oof. I think I'm going to cut... I think it's 1 Blood Gas, 1 oof this time. I'm just going to trim. Just trim around the edges. Ooh, all right. Boseiju? It's too late now. I think I'm good on just my Force of Vigors. Okay. Game number 2. I would love to play first. Thank you for asking. This is another hand that just prays for Bazaar of Baghdad. I think we gotta pray for Bazaar of Baghdad. Show me a Bazaar. Oh, thank you. Okay, Bazaar of Baghdad in the house. Main phase. Let's do it. Draw 2 cards. We're going to pitch Rootwalla, Hogaak. One of my lands. Let's put this here lizard into play. Cast it. Cast. Cast. And hope we don't get Force of Vigor out of this game. So far, so good. They got the Bazaar start too. We need, well, we can Hogaak next turn. Let's see what they're going to do here. This is a pretty explosive start, but this deck is very dangerous. So don't play 2. Okay, this is going to be a Deathrite maybe? No, okay. So they are also working for Hogaak. We might just get there first. I can drop 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. We're really going all in. Let's do it. Okay. Pitch that easy. Pitch that easy. Are we going all in? I think I can play. So if I play Deathrite, nothing happens right now. But I can snap up that Hogaak. If not, I wait for their upkeep and I drill both of their artifacts. But 2 Rootwallas make that happen. Do I just play Hogaak now? Maybe I just play Hogaak. So to do that, I give up my Force of Vigor. Oh, man. I think I just want to get ahead of their Hogaak. Okay. So play this. Undo. They can fill up their graveyard enough for Hogaak anyway. So I don't know that the hollow one helps. I mean, we do constrict them a little bit. Yeah, let's attack first. So I'm going to attack with the 2 hollow ones. They might be holding a Force of Vigor here. I'm going to attack with the 2 hollow ones. Okay. I'm going to play a Deathrite. Don't mental misstep me. That's what they're doing. Damn it. And now I'm going to cast a hollow one. I don't have a Hogaak. That's a bummer. They've got 3 cards in hand. Let's see if we can pull this out. So Hogaak is live if they get 2 creatures in play. I guess I can double block Hogaak, but that feels terrible. But we got to stay alive. Any green creature from me immediately lets me play Hogaak, provided they don't surgical extraction or something. So they've got to pitch 3 here. Just don't want to see green creatures. No green creatures, please. Okay. There are no lizards, but they are tapping 1 green. Deathrite Shaman. Blood Gas. Oh, shoot. Here comes Hogaak, and they're going to wasteland my Bazaar. This is good. This is good, good stuff by my opponent. Tap, tap. Hogaak's back. And then they waste this, and I'm pretty much out of it. Ooh, okay. They want to keep me off my Hogaak. Probably better. I think given this... Well, I don't... It doesn't matter when I Bazaar. I Bazaar before my draw step, I think. Because I can hit a lizard, get my Hogaak into play. And then we've got something going on. There he is. Big man himself. All right, so in the upkeep, do the thing. Okay. So I have a lizard. And before their Deathrite is online, I'm able to make the Gak. Now, they could have Surgical or whatever else, but... All right, Venge Finds, whatever. Let's cast Hogaak. We're going to get rid of Bayou. Hollow One. Force of Vigor. Once Upon a Time. Deathrite Shaman. I mean, picked at random. I could have picked that in the dark. So now we're at a kind of a stalemate. I'm crazy to attack here, right? Now, next turn, I will definitely send in the team because I'm stupid. Okay, so hopefully that's not a green card plus Force of Vigor. Wasteland, now they can get rid of my Bazaar. So basically I'm playing with what's on board. So trading with their Hogaak, I just play mine again? That's not the worst. 5. I think I trade with their Hogaak and just play it again, right? But they can do that too. Do I be aggressive? Waiting around will get me nowhere. So they can grab my... They can Deathrite and take away one thing in my graveyard, which is all they need to do. But if I let the hollow ones... Yep. Let's see what happens. So I hit for 12. They take the other Hogaak. This dies. Should have attacked with these. They're at 4, so let's do it. I think they come in with the auto damage. Does this... They can't block anyways, so that doesn't matter. I definitely want all of my stuff on board. Don't hit a hollow one. Don't hit a hollow one, please. I mean, if I'm honest, I want them to hit nothing. Hit 3 lands and throw the 3 lands in the graveyard. That would be the best. Okay, not great. They're wrapping up. I could see a land here and I'd be okay. Boseiju can't do anything, so I play a land. I have a legendary in play, so I could hit their Bazaar. Doesn't seem great. I think I'd rather just keep this and be able to pump my lizards. If I come in, they do this. Boom, boom. So they block. I'm going in with everything. I guess they can stay alive with Deathrite Shaman, but we are going to pump the one that doesn't get blocked. I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. This is a crappy situation for them, I think. Or it's a great situation and I walked into a trap. I don't have time for combat math. I'm just hooking and booking. Hook to creatures, book. Ooh. Tense times. Okay. Hogaak blocks Hogaak. That blocks that. I come in for 7. They gain 2. Okay. I think they want to block the hollow one? I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do in their spot. I don't know what to do in my spot. Just turn them all sideways and let their blocks figure it out. So they block a lizard. I pump. And they die. Unless I'm missing something. They could have Boseiju, I guess, which lets them clip my hollow one. And then I'm in a lot of trouble. Okay. So now I do this. And hope it's enough. Do not Boseiju my hollow one. Oh god, they're going to Boseiju my hollow one. They're going to Boseiju my hollow one. They could have done this with 1 mana. Because they have a legendary creature in play. But I'm certainly not going to criticize their play because they just got me. So that hits them to 1. Whew. Okay, I'm at 18. They play Hogaak again. I can't play my Hogaak because they've got a death right, which I assume they're going to snap off. Well, they've got to play Hogaak. They got rid of a surgical. I think you attack with the Bloodghast because it doesn't do anything, right? Okay. I mean, you've got to have another creature here to play Gak, right? Do we have this? Play the Black Lotus. Crack the Black Lotus. Play a Vengevine. Attack with everything? I mean, they block with this and they can gain some life. Would have been better to hold that back. Because now they go to 1 again. But the shaman dies. So maybe we still get there? I'm just on the pure aggro plan. Okay, they Bazaar. Gotta drop 3 cards. We don't want to see lizards here. All right, we'll take it. We got one more to go. All right. I think on the play, or on the draw, rather. Do I want this Boseiju? It seemed good. I don't know what I take out for it, though. Another Bloodghast? Maybe I pull a Once Upon a Time. Again, just clicking stuff at random. It's probably wrong. But here we go. Game number 3. Chooses to play first. Oh, my. My. I'm going to keep that. We can play around that. Oh, or I could just Force of Vigor it. Wasteland. Okay. So, Force of Vigor. Target both of these ley lines. Get rid of that. Draw for turn. Great. Always a day late and a dollar short, huh? Draw 2 cards. Again, with this. Well, that's going. This is going. I think it's Black Lotus. It's Black Lotus. We cast this. And we say go. These surgicals give us a lot of action. Okay. Okay. Deathrite. Okay. Nothing we want to take out here, really. Like, Deathrite will be able to get in front of this, the surgical, but... Oh, hello, Hogaak. Okay, so we definitely played that. Gonna draw 2. Hopefully hold on to our extractions. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, man. I think I have to keep the surgical. Or, I'm sorry, the other Bazaar. Because if they have another wasteland, I'm just completely out of gas. Okay. Maybe that will read to them like I didn't have a choice and I don't have another surgical. So attack. It does take away the little karate move of being able to surgical again on something, but I don't think that's what I'm doing. That's a bummer. Okay. This is not a great position. Citrus supplier. Let's see if I can nail something with my bizarre or my surgical here. I mean, I think I got to take out. I'm not going to get a chance to take out Hogaak. If I get priority back, I am taking out Hogaak. I'm not going to get priority back. Hogaak is just going to show up. Did I have a chance for that? I'll go back and watch the video, but yep. Damn it. So I could have, nah, that doesn't make sense. Well, we're going to pitch 1, 2, 3. Cast it. I'm pretty sure we're going to 2 and 2 here. I don't know what I could do that would save me. Aside from getting my own Hogaak going, which I will certainly try to do. I'm at 12. Nothing to do here. I mean, the time for surgical has passed. I need 2 green creatures. Bummer. If I'd have waited, I could have kept one of those cards, but it didn't. I don't think that matters. I could have wastelanded, but they're already way in front. So they catch a little life here. I imagine swing away. I go to 3. I go to 1. That's curtains. But let's see what can happen. Draw 2. I think whatever. I get a draw. Force of Vigor. Not going to do it. Draw 2 cards. Discard 3. I don't have any black. And that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Wasteland my Bazaar in solidarity, and I am done. Good games, opponent. We are 2 and 2. I will see you in round 5. All right. Round 5 against Vintage Player Extraordinaire. I am actually level 1. I watch a lot of his content on YouTube, his stream. We would definitely like to go first. Oh, wow. I guess Stitcher Supplier is what we're up to. Well, let's do it. This wouldn't be, oh, you idiot. No, what am I doing? Oh, already a mistake. Should have definitely cast this first. 150%. So with no Bazaar in sight, I think I just have to get Death Right Shaman. Or do I get Hogaak? Hogaak comes into play reasonably quickly. Maybe I get Hogaak. This is probably wrong. I'm already making mistakes. Just a bad opening salvo here. I don't know what they are on, but we shall see. Okay, so getting Hogaak was definitely the wrong decision. I guess next turn we could be doing some stuff here, because we'll wasteland, get 5 cards, play Rootwalla, play a Hogaak, provided they don't have Force of Will. Sensei's Divining Top. Okay. Oh, I also can't wasteland. Mox Jet's not the worst. I think I just go like this. And then go the slow way. Because I can't play Hogaak, right? I would need 5 cards. I can't get a 5th card into the graveyard, as far as I can tell. I could wasteland myself. That doesn't seem awesome. Whatever. Okay. Bloodghast. I think everyone knows what we're up to. Swing it. I mean, Boseju's in the graveyard, which means if we just get tinkered now. Hey, it's Ledger Shredder. New excitement from Streets of New Capenna. So I think now we do get Hogaak, because I can Wasteland, try to play Hogaak. I mean, they're almost definitely holding a Force of Will or something, but gotta do what I can do. Pitching Dig Through Time sounds good. We're going to play 2 Root Wallas, or play 1. We're going to play another Bloodghast. Oh, ha ha! Please enjoy your connive. We are going to yield through the turn. Possible that strip this. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, we are going to get dumpstered by these things. Get probe. Look at my 2 lizards. Pitching a Time Vault because they're probably just going to kill me with these 2 birds. Yep. 2 cards in hand, so we are trying to fill up our graveyard. Attack with all creatures. We are going to strip them off a blue. Hope that's good enough. I haven't played anything this turn, so I'm going to play a Root Walla. And that's going to do it. Flip the top, get a Soul Ring, get a top, make these things bigger. I think we can get a Hogaak in play. Don't know if it'll be enough, because these are going to get big. Also, another Force of Will just sets us way back. But I think we got to go for it. Like, throwing these things into these birds doesn't do a lot for me, I don't think, in the long run. Got 2 3/5s. Hogaak can't get through these right now, but don't play another Ledger Shredder. Manifold Key, okay. I think the Time Vault is gone. I mean, they could I guess, what's it called? Yawgmoth's Will, get it back. But I don't think they even need that. They're just going to get these things out of reach. Can't do anything in the air. Get lucky? I don't think I can get this into the graveyard. So can I stick in here for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I think that's what I do. Yeah, I think that's my best shot. Let's just go aggro. So they've got a lot of moves with the Sensei's top. You can certainly get these Ledger Shredders really big. But can they get them to 6/6s? Play the Sensei's top? I mean, probably. If they just don't attack, both Bloodghasts get blocked by the Ledger Shredders. They strip me off of one of my lands, and then I can't Root Wall them to death. Okay, spell number 1. Draw a card, untap it. Draw a card. So they're going to get to connive. I feel like I'm 100% getting strip mined. Unless they need the mana. It's a bummer. Now I can't get through, and the Stitcher Supplier is the only thing that gets through. That doesn't do it. These will get big enough to kill me. Right? Yeah, because I can't block. So a third one of these will get through. I don't think they can attack here. Okay. So I attack. They let everything but Stitcher's Supplier through. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, I can't block them anyways, so. Okay, so we're going to begin combat. I think I just got to swing in with everything. Right? Okay. So this all goes away. They take 1. I don't have... Oh, yes, I do. I play a Wasteland. Brings these back. Yes. Okay. Wait. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is probably... I'm going to have to cast my second spell. Damn it. So... Yes. So now I have 2. I don't think it matters, but take them off blue. So now I count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. This didn't die, so 4, 8, 9. I don't think I've cast a spell this turn, have I? No. So I can play this without triggering. 6, 7, 5, 10. I think I'm dead because they have the top end hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 short on Gak. Pushing for that 1 damage was a mistake. There's 1 spell. There's 2 spells. This gets bigger. 5, 10, 12. Okay. Okay, what do we do against that? I mean, I guess we bring in the oofs. Because there are a lot of artifacts going on. I don't think this matters. Mindbreak Trap could do some stuff. I think we want the Bosejus. I think Mental Misstep stays. Chalice probably stays. So I got to cut 6 cards in here. I think the Blood Gas can come out. There's 2 more cards. I think I pull 1 Gak. Maybe it's that. Let's try this. This is going to be a hard one for a number of reasons. One is that my opponent is a way better Vintage player. In fact, I go to watch his stream for most of my Vintage content. Him and Bosch and Roll. I am actually level 1, is my opponent now, and Bosch and Roll runs Legacy and Vintage and all kind of formats. So that's who I watch mainly on YouTube. So hopefully I'll get to watch this stream of Justin's afterwards and have him point out all of the mistakes that I made. Okay. Game number 2. I would love to be on the play. This is another game where I live and die with Once Upon a Time. I'm going to live and die with it. I don't know how much different the last game would have been if I did this right. I didn't hit a Bazaar, but whatever. My opponent starts with 7 cards as well. Let's see where we're going to start here. We'll start with Once Upon a Time. I would love it if my opponent... Fair enough. Stitcher Supplier. Mental Misstep. Fair enough. And that's what I got. So opponent's got 4, now 5 cards in hand. Let's hope they don't have some wild explosive start. It's not great. We are going to hopefully shut this off. Time Walk, all right. Feel like that's a cycle. All right. Head on lands. Let's hope this isn't a bird. Lurrus is in hand. This is a Lurrus deck. I didn't know that until just now. Boseiju Who Endures. I think I'm just going to cast this here, oof. All right, so next turn, I just play a couple lizards and see what happens. Bummer. That's a dead oof. Come on, give us something good. It's not great. I don't think I want to ramp them here. So we just go Lizard, Dryad Arbor? Dryad Arbor. I'm passing it out. So next turn we attack for 3, 4, 5. Doesn't seem awesome, especially if my opponent has any plays at all. All right, Brainstorm. Brainstorm is a good one. So they are not pinched on land. Plenty of mana to do whatever they'd like. This is not going to be great for me. Lurrus, okay. Lurrus can cast Dead Weight whenever Lurrus would like. So, what to do? Wow, this stinks. Okay, so none of this makes a difference. I guess I could hit, that doesn't matter. I can't get them off their black sources. What I can do is attack with these two fellas. And let's see what happens. I don't think we're going to see a block here. This doesn't matter all that much, but whatever. We're doing it. Next turn, we could potentially attack for 6. But Deadweight is going to come back, kill the Collector Roof. Kind of knew that. This is the bird, I bet. Ooh, bummer. All right, so this is going downhill quick. Well, nice to see a Bazaar. Let's see if we can make anything happen. That's a big no, Sailor. All right. Sura. No Hogaak. All right. Attack. This can be brought back, so I'm just going to get in for as much as I can. Pump it up. Pump it up. This is not going to go well for me. Already 2 lizards here. Deadweight kills the other one. I mean, I guess I could have kept it alive. This drills my Bazaar. So unless I'm drawing another Bazaar, that... Nice. This is just going to tear me to pieces. This deck has got moves all day against Bazaar. What can I have? That is a Rootwalla. We are going to, I guess, take it. That's all I got. So next turn, I mean, we can bring a Vengevine back, and then everything goes straight to hell. Piling on. There's just no way out of this one. That's not it. All right, that's gonna do it. We are screwed by that one. Draw a card. Let's see. Yeah, we weren't getting anywhere. This handles our Hogaak forever. All right, good game to my opponent. We are 2-3.
Not like this. Not like this.
But we're staying in it. All right, here with round 6. I would love to play first. Yeah, I mean, this is what we're trying to do. So this is a Bazaar, drop the Vengevine, play both Shamans, and hope that's good enough. So, Bazaar, show me something good. I think we just pitch these. Yes. Don't force the Black Lotus. And we're in business. Let that resolve. Okay. Oh my God. Punt Central. Punt Central. I should have pitched the Vengevine, and then they'd be at 16. Oh. Oh man.
Bogus.
Ha ha! Maximum punishment. Give it to me. Give me what I deserve. I outlined my plan and then didn't do it. And we're playing against Dredge, which is a better Bazaar deck. Whew, or at least probably faster. Okay, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. So now we sack that. It's almost like I planned it, but I didn't plan it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Yes, I would like to use Vengevine's ability. Yes, I would. Okay, I would. This resolves. Yep. We swing for 12 and then wasteland the Bazaar. Icarid might come back. I don't know. So they get to Dredge. Narcomoeba comes back. Next turn, I do have some moves. Okay, that was that was quick.
One down, one to go.
All right, that was all luck. Now we bring in all of our graveyard hate. I think the Chalice definitely comes out. We want to... I think Mental Misstep comes out. 5 more cuts. We want the hollow ones. That's a big part of our plan here. I don't think we want the oofs. I think I can pull 1 Once Upon a Time, 2 Bloodghasts, and Let's Party. Ooh. I don't know if that's good enough. I can't do anything. I guess I can... They mulligan to 6 cards. I mean, this just doesn't seem good enough. Do I want to mull into Oblivion? Yep. This is worse. This is worse. So I guess we're going to live and die by Once Upon a Time again. Keep that, put that on the bottom. Done. Let's party. The Bazaar. They are putting... What are they going to put? Okay, so they've got their Dredger. So I guess I've got to do this now. It's probably too late, but I could take a second hollow one. I think I just want to take a second wasteland. Maybe it's the hollow one. I'm going to take the wasteland. Against my better judgment, this takes the hollow one. Or Hogaak, I guess, but that doesn't seem like a good decision. Okay, hollow one goes away. If I draw a Bazaar of Baghdad here, I'm going to feel like a jerk. If there's a Bazaar of Baghdad, I am a jerk. Okay, so do we disrupt their plan or go with our plan? They've already got the Dredger. Whatever. I'm wastelanding them. My instinct is always be wastelanding. ABW. Icarid. Not coming back because they're going to Dredge. This means Prized Amalgam comes back. Oh, they Dredge again. This is probably out of reach now. Yep. Creeping Chill. 6. Narcomoeba comes back. Yeah, this is way out of reach. But we're going to hang out. I mean, I got lucky last time. Maybe I can get lucky again. Yep. Got their stuff coming back. All right. Not looking great. Well, could be worse. 1, 2, 3. Cast. Cast. Bleed my Bazaar. Okay. We're still hanging in there. It's going to be an uphill battle, but okay. The Bazaar happens now. Okay, that's not great, but Creeping Chill. I go to 11. Is that 4 Creeping Chills already? So they go to 32. And I go to 8. Then they come at me with the team. I don't know what's better to block. I think they're both coming back, so whatever. Block that. Block that. They come back anyways. Save me some damage. They're at 32. I can't beat this. Let's see what I draw. It's a blood gas. That's not going to do it. All right. Next turn I block. I take 1. I mean, I guess I'm hanging in here. But we're probably dead. Yep, that's back. And I take 4. That'll do it. All right. Game 3. Is this right? Does Chalice do anything? No. Mental Misstep doesn't do anything. Mind Break Trap doesn't do anything. Is this all I want? Is anything bad? There's probably a lot that's bad. We're going in. Just be faster. Yeah. Okay. We get a ley line. We get to Once Upon a Time. We get a Bazaar of Baghdad. We play the Bazaar of Baghdad. Draw 2 cards. Put... Man. I guess we go... Rootwalla, Rootwalla... Wow. Rootwalla, Rootwalla. All right, well, that's it. I want to keep Once Upon a Time to pitch the Force of Vigor if their opening hand is just a bunch of hollow ones. I guess I could... Nah, I'm going to hold off on the Black Lotus. Hollow one time, potentially? I feel like they keep hollow ones when they know I'm going to have graveyard hate, so... Would they exile? Prize Amalgam. Okay. Well, so far so good. Okay. Do we attack first? Well, we do attack first. Mistake. Already a mistake. Terrible decision. Definitely shouldn't have attacked first. Oh, man. Punt Central. This is how we get better. There's the Vengevine. That's why we shouldn't have attacked first. Jeepers Creepers. All right. I'm going to put the Lotus away. Put the Lotus away. Play a hollow one. Play a Wasteland. Destroy their Bazaar. I mean, they should be at 14. No, I couldn't have played 2 creatures. But I could have played Hogaak. Yeah, okay, so I could have... Well, I will take it, even though I don't deserve it.
Yay, yay!
Good game to my opponent. I just completely lucked into that, but as you know, it's better to be lucky than good. All right, so the results are in. It looks like I am 28th, which is about halfway. I did make my money back. Get 5 treasure chests in about 24 seconds here. As the Jets go, this is like a success. Finishing and getting something out of it is certainly a success for the Jets. So I'm going to sit here, and when I'm given my treasure chests, I'm going to open them, because where's the fun in keeping them? What am I going to make? $10? $12? All right. We've got our prizes. And I'm going to open all of these treasure chests. All right. It's time to see the fruits of my labor. Yes.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Boom. Ooh. All right, so 65 play points. An Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. Bloodbraid Marauder. Ooh, Howling Mine. Liar's Pendulum. Oh. Well, that's it. That's the Vintage Challenge. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can learn something from my misplays and maybe some of my good plays, if there were any. My name is Jeremy. This is Iron Tech. Please stop by next time to see more Punt Central. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.